Yes, today in Australia it is Spooky Dude Capitalism Day, and as a result I thought I'd do an aptly appropriate game. It's World War Z. I, I don't know what else I'm going to say about World War Z other than yeah, that was good hit detection. It's a bit janky, Jenky's Scoob. It's actually not that bad actually, all things considered. It just feels like a rather safe, not really, there's a lot of new assets. Feels like a Left 4 Dead clone but in third person. And these infectors surprised me at first because I didn't realize you had to like, well, be so quick. Otherwise your character just straight up becomes a zombie, which was just kind of like, oh. So other than that though, this is just straight up a Left 4 Dead clone in some ways really. It's a third person Left 4 Dead clone with more emphasis on guns, I guess. Or just massive fucking hordes. Because there just seems to be maybe about 100 zombies on screen at various points. Now, it looks like there's a lot more than that, but I personally think at max it'd be probably about 150, really. Like that right there, like that, like bodily mass of hell. It looks like something you'd see in Doom. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, I was just playing this with a mate of mine earlier tonight, actually, and I just thought I'd just record some footage while we're doing it, because we're playing a little bit of it, and I thought, well, hey, I'm going to do a video on it one way or another, so I may as well just get footage of it. Playing it, you know, semi-well, I guess. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than yeah, I've said this like 3 fucking times already, it's Left 4 Dead. The levels are shorter though, and yeah, there's a lot more tower defense-y elements or wave defense elements in this one, which I like. And from what I see from gameplay on PC, those that have gotten really good at the game, they've found like a really unique way to just like get good at the game. It helps too that there's a PvP element, which we didn't try. There's no PvP in this video, sadly. I wanted to give it a shot, but I don't know if it's even active anymore on Xbox One. And I strongly doubt it's got crossplay, because even though we all like to say how good it is, let's be real with ourselves here, not many games have it still. Let alone cross-progression, which admittedly put me off Overwatch on Nintendo Switch. But then again, Blizzard being Chinese bootlickers put me off buying it on Switch too. Now, I'm a socialist, that's pretty obvious from a couple of things I've said over this last 2 years or so, but even I just don't like what China's been doing with that sort of thing. But as you can see here, we decided, you know, instead of being silent, we'd start getting the stampede, getting the, well yeah, we'll call this literal stampede. I remember at that point, me and my friend were like, we both just wanted to do that, because we were both kind of doing it on cue, basically. We went, well, what consequence do we have in this game? As he brought up, stealth is not really that necessary. Like, it's nice that they have it there, but you don't really need it. And it's kind of like, okay, cool, you know. Other than that, though, you can go guns blazing and it's fun as hell. The only problem is you don't get that much ammo. Like, you get enough to be able to last maybe like a 30-second gunfight if there's just zombies non-stop, but beyond that, you're kind of going to have to rush back to refill ammo. Now, there's a leveling system, and you get generally more powerful if you level up higher. That's the rule of thumb with a lot of games with leveling systems. But I don't know if that includes being able to have more ammo. I have no idea. So if there's anyone that can confirm that, cool. I'd like to know, because I mean, it'll probably make me enjoy the game more. I mean, I enjoy this game quite a bit as is, but like, yeah. And I do like the little secrets that they had in these levels. I mean, some of them are a little bit more obvious than others, and some of them need breaching charges, which are a little bit of a pain to find sometimes. But it does kind of add replayability to the levels, and I guess just shooting shit up with friends just makes it a lot more replayable. Plus, it's on Game Pass. Now, I remember actually thinking about buying this game back at launch, and I decided, no, I'll wait for it to go on sale. And it just happens to be the first notable sale for it coincides with it being on Game Pass. So that's kind of useless. Sorry, the timing of that zombie coming up. So yeah, that's kind of useless, but I guess, you know, I'm paying for Game Pass, so I'm not doing necessarily anything wrong. In fact, no, I'm not doing anything wrong, actually. I'm just subscribing to a service. So here's some more footage, this same level, because why not? I think this whole video is actually the same level, although I could be wrong. I'm genuinely wrong with a lot of things. Oh, howdy. I really find it irritating how the melee is, like, stamina-based. I kind of wish they went balls to the wall with it, like, this game doesn't know if it wants to be semi-realistic or not, or semi-realistic. Come on, if there was that many zombies coming at you at once in the peak moments of this game, you'd be absolutely fucked no matter what. But yeah, just stamina melee options is I'm not a fan of that, and also too limited ammo. But I already talked about that beforehand, because I like bringing up things again and, you know, padding out the video in rather creative, not actually creative ways. This has been 5 minutes at this point, and it's not been creative filler. But I do love this bit though, because it's got to be a slight horror edge to this game, and so this is just a quintessential example of that. But I love how this game can just like have you just shut them up, like, yeah, they're not gonna scare me anytime soon. In fact, there weren't really any scares for me, which is weird because you think I'd be more susceptible to them because I haven't played many horror games lately. Like if you asked me this 2 years ago, I mean shit, I played through about a quarter of Resident Evil 7 in about 2 days. Haven't gone back to it since because I just haven't been in the mood for it, but I've really enjoyed that, and that didn't come off as horrifying to me. That just came off as just beautifully tense. So yeah, it's just, I guess it just depends really. I've got to get back into the Resident Evil games at some point. I just feel like I am going to get back into them eventually, and I'll just enjoy them again. But for now, I'm just kind of not in the mood for them. Nothing against the actual games themselves, they're great, but it's just like I'm just happy playing other games for the time being. That's perfectly fine. I know a lot of proclaimed pro gamers and self-titled gamer men, and sometimes women too, because I mean, you know, you can be right-wing and be a shitbag regardless of gender or identification. It turns out, yeah, they just think, oh, you can only enjoy these games. It's like, no, I can enjoy whatever I want. Thank you. Hence why I buy a couple of yearly installments. Actually, that being said, I haven't bought the new Call of Duty. Probably won't buy the new Call of Duty for another couple months, because I know that after Black Ops 4 they're going to add microtransactions and just really tedious grindy bullshit that's largely accepted because a lot of gamers, you know, they say, oh, we're taking a stand against the corporatism, ooh. But they'll clean and lick someone's boots up, you know, a CEO's boots at a gesture of quote unquote goodwill. So yeah. I like how like they're panicking about the civilians in the ward, and they'll try to break through this bit when we're just absolutely obliterating them with high-powered weapons. I mean, just look at this. Do you think they stood a chance with how much firepower was concentrated in that wall? If anything, the bullets coming into that wall would have probably broken the wall more than the zombies hitting it, if anything. So, I don't know. I don't know. I also find it kind of amusing how there's a very subtle friendly fire. Like, it's not like, you know, you'll get instantly killed, at least on lower difficulties. But it's there. I'm pretty sure though, if this was on higher difficulty, we'd be accidentally killing each other. But then again, you wouldn't turn into a zombie if you shot someone in the head, so... Or you don't know in this game, actually. This game's probably a bit weird with that. Because apparently just being, like, punched by a zombie is enough to turn you, so... God knows why. And God knows who. Apparently, this is apparently quite loosely based off the 2013 film, but I remember that kind of being like, oh, that film's a thing, okay, cool. So yeah, that film kind of, yeah, I never really watched it, and I don't really have an urge to watch it. I can just enjoy this game and just go, oh, World War Z. Well, that was a thing, huh? Cool. And then that's it. So yeah, that's basically the end of this video, folks. You don't get to get any more action because fuck you. So yeah, there'll be another video coming up shortly. If you've gotten to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you later.